Greetings, YouTube. This is probably not going to come as a surprise to anyone who's got eyes and ears, but amongst women ages 15 to 44, 40% of them would like to leave the country because of the policies that currently exist and the policies that are in the pipeline from Project 2025. Of course, these policies were in the down the tracks for anyone who had any kind of awareness of politics and conservatism in America. You saw this stuff a decade ago. I know I did. I knew where we were headed as far as conservatism was going. I just didn't think the conservatives would have as much power as they do now. But I knew if they did, this is where we would go. And I'm sure that anyone else out there who is aware of the world probably figured that out as well. And right now, 15 to 44-year-old women in that bracket want to leave. 40% of them. And I don't blame them. I would love to right now be able to push a button that would just give them, erase all the paperwork in their path, give them a visa to the country of their choice, and let them go. Just, thanks for being here. We'll miss you. Because I would love that to happen. Because that's the only sensible thing for them to do. To go to a country where their bodies are not under the control of white, straight, cisgender men who are Christian. America has always been upset about Sharia law, except we're not going to have that here. While when we've got the Christian nationalist fascists who are being more than willing to enact every single policy exactly the same as Sharia law, they're just not calling it that. They're putting them in there 1 and a 2 here and there in state level and national level. They're sneaking them in. But if the end result is not going to be any different, it's going to be straight, white, cisgender Christian men in charge, and no one else is going to have any kind of power. That's their goal. And so if you are a woman that has a functioning, or if you are a woman that doesn't want to have your rights taken away, or if you are anyone with a functioning uterus, leave. Get out of here. That's the only sensible thing to do. And one of the really terrifying charts that are in this article that I'm going to link to is that amongst men 45 years and older, their confidence in institutions in America has gone up 15%. 15% increase over time. That's terrifying. That these guys are happy with the way things are. Why? Because they want to be the ones in control. They are such unbelievable cowards that are not willing to work on themselves, not willing to, be intelligent and have a good emotional intelligence and get therapy and pharmaceuticals if they need them and start learning how to become a decent human being. They just want control. They're children developmentally because we've never required them to grow up. And sadly, they've gotten into a position where they have the power to destroy lives, and we can't apparently stop them. So, yes, I completely understand why women want to leave. I don't blame them, and I am disgusted at my fellow men who are happy with the situation as it is right now. Every one of you is a coward. Look in the mirror, and all you're going to see is cowardice.